If the police officers were to look the other side and allow these gangs to continue operating, none of us, no politician, no member of parliament, whether you are in opposition or in government, can be able to function. Remember that you are of a particular class of people who are considered to have some resources. And the day these gangs are going to unite to come for you, they will not care which side of the political divide you are in. It is important that all of us deal with this systemic issue of gangs because it's mutating. It starts with political bouncers, it goes to political goons, and then it moves to gangs because these people are being maintained using resources. And the same way we have bandits in other parts of the country, these are urban bandits, that are actually terrorizing citizens. And Mr. Speaker, every time a crackdown is done, the same way you've seen in some parts of Nairobi, we see that political leaders are supporting them. The judiciary is not even doing better. A situation happens like the one that Parliament was invaded. We are investigating some members of Parliament, political leaders, their sponsors, and then they go and get anticipatory bail, Mr. Speaker, that they cannot be charged. And then, it is okay to say and to get anticipatory bail that you cannot be arrested. But you can't give someone anticipatory bail that they cannot be charged. Because if the evidence is existing, that person should be charged. Let the courts weigh the evidence, Mr. Speaker, and determine whether or not that evidence meets the threshold to convict the person. But you cannot deny the National Criminal Enforcement System an opportunity to present that person before court. And the reason why this disease of gangs and goons is persisting, Mr. Speaker, is because they have their own collaborators in the judiciary. And some magistrates are already on standby, Mr. Speaker, to release people who have banned courts, attempted to ban parliament, banned police stations, Mr. Speaker, steal guns, and banned even public facilities, including schools, people's shops, people's markets. So, Speaker, when we said we are going to charge people for terror, we meant it because the Constitution the Anti-Terrorism Act is very clear that if you are carrying out activities that are meant to scare people, wide-scale in nature, including burning of houses, including stealing guns, including, Mr. Speaker, scaring a section of population, you are supposed to be charged for terrorism. People think that terrorism is just because of cross-border or an enemy coming from elsewhere. A terrorist can be sitting in such a very beautiful chamber, Mr. Speaker, and perpetuating certain acts. Why we must be rough on the question of gangs is that it is no longer confined to Nairobi. In the old days, we used to have Jeshi la Mzee and some other characters, Nairobi, Kisumu. But now villages have gangs. Mr. Speaker, in Italy, for example, in Saboti constituency, I'm forgetting, we have this gang in, they're called Kapenguria 6, who are operating around Kitale and invading people's farms and all that. We have another gang that is 47 brothers, 42 brothers, operating generally around Western, including in Butere. Mr. Speaker, we went very hard on the Butere gang, and you can see the stealing of the cows and invading people's farms has gone down. But Mr. Speaker, they just go down kidogo and then they come up because they get the incentive from political leaders who are paying them. So, Mr. Speaker, if I was to speak freely here, facing all of you here, I would mention names of people here who have gangs. Yeah, Mr. Speaker. And because, Mr. Speaker, because Mr. Speaker, no, that's okay. Because Mr. Speaker, these are intelligence reports that we have. I would rather allow the DCI to continue the investigation to get the proper evidence that can test can stand the test of prosecution before the court of law. Mr. Speaker, if we come for you around these gangs, please don't think that we are doing it because of political reasons. We're just doing it Yes, on the question of, yes, I agree, and I need to come back to this house later on the details of what we will do or what we are still doing about the June 25th invasion of Parliament, among others. Mr. Speaker, last statement, let me say this. No politician should come to us thinking that they are coming with clean hands. I see some of them going to issue press statements because his gangs have been overpowered by the gangs of his opponent, you know? So because you lost the battle that day, you call a press conference. And you know, you accuse the police, you accuse the government, you have a selective memory of mentioning my name, you know, and become even tribal in terms of determining which police officer or public officer you are going to mention. Mr. Speaker, we are not going to allow that. We will deal with those gangs ruthlessly. And every time we have dealt with them ruthlessly, those politicians don't get out of their houses to campaign because they cannot do it without goons. On the issue of